Hello there. Week 7 just finished up here at In Sports in Trumbull, Connecticut. Week 7 of Legacy Leagues wrapped up. Quite a few good games today, right? So let's start off. Court 1, Run TMC versus Stranger Danger by the score of 80-63. Run TMC with the victory. What do you guys think?
Honestly, it was a lot closer than I thought from the beginning. Stranger Danger came out of the gate hitting a bunch of threes. Will McAdoo hit some threes. Steve Eccles hit some threes. And they kept it close from beyond the arc. And then in the second half, Run TMC turned up the pace of the game, turned up the pressure, and it just started to get away from Stranger Danger. They looked kind of sluggish at the start of the second half. It looked like Run TMC was in better form, and it just ended up like we all thought Run TMC with the win. And Will Hudson had a dominant performance on the inside, 32 points and 16 boards.
Also to mention, just it didn't help Stranger Danger that Will McAdoo and Joe Cordy also got in foul trouble late in the game. So Will had to sacrifice minutes, and that definitely didn't help. He was hot from outside.
Let's troublesome. This was a great game. So, other court 1, Monsters versus Temptations. I think everyone predicted Monsters would get the victory, and they ended up winning 81-74. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, it was a battle from the beginning, except the Temptations came out really lacking. They weren't able to get a lot of shots off. Carmine was being defended really well, couldn't get the shots off that he was looking for normally. And Monstars looked to be in control for the whole first half. But then in the second half, Temptations started coming back, started hitting shots, and made it a game. Were able to come all the way back and tie it up. They were down almost 20 early in the first half. So really strong performance from them in the second half. Carmine started getting some stuff to go. Fred Milford ended up with 22 points. But in the end, wasn't enough. Monstars were able to come away with the win, 81-74. Brandon Seabrook, one of my players to watch, I believe, ended up with 28 points tonight. So good win for the Monstars.
Seabrook had a nice game, but my two takeaways from this game were third quarter for the Temptations. They were down 15 at the start, and they came back to take the lead by 1 going into the fourth. Yeah. And then it kind of got away from them at the end because Carmine wasn't really hitting his shots. He only had 19 points. Right. And my other takeaway was the Monstars. Second week in a row, Carmine was kind of held in check. He had 19, but he only shot 31% from the field. That's not efficient whatsoever. They had Reggie Stewart on him, face guarding him. They had Corey Jacobs on him, face guarding him.
I think Corey Jacobs did a tremendous job.
I think that's the formula. If you're going to beat Temptations, you got to face guard Carmine because you can't double him because he's just going to have 10 assists if you double him. You got to face guard him, and they did a tremendous job today.
Yeah, it looks like teams are starting to figure out how to beat the Temptations. This is their second straight loss. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it looks like guarding Carmine is what's getting these teams victories. All right, moving on to court 2. Renegades versus Rookies. Renegades winning by the score of 70-65. Ellis, what did you see here?
Yeah, Renegades improved to 3-3. From the tip-off, it was really just the Tyree show, as we all know. Whenever he's been playing, he's been averaging like 25 and 10, so absolute beast. He just gets the ball, drives it, and he can pretty much just do whatever he wants. Jalen Smalls and Jamal Jones really struggled. They were out of sync completely in that first half. But Eric Singleton did a great job coming off the bench for the Rookies, and he helped them bring it to within single digits. So ultimately, the Renegades pulled out, got the 70-65 win. So they're just going to have a tough test next week. I think they're playing Redemption. Or no, that's Goons Club. Not sure. But yeah, it was a great win for Renegades.
It was. And also on court 2, Lob 203 getting their first victory of the season.
Why don't you just talk about it now, Ellis? You predicted it. Just get it over with. You predicted it.
Pat yourself on the back.
Yes, I was the only intern to predict that Lob 203 would pull off the upset. I knew that Andrew Martino, John Valeri, I knew that they were doing something, that they had a lot of fire. They're probably the hungriest team since they were the only winless team. So, they stopped Matt Marconi. They stopped Justin Green. Some of their other players like DJ Ellis. Great overall performance.
Yeah, they ended up winning by the score of 62-48. Very slow game up until the fourth quarter. Lob 203, it seemed like they exploded. Something they have not been able to do in the rest of this season. They couldn't finish in all these other games, but this game, I think they hit more shots. They definitely hit more shots in the fourth quarter.
Was on fire.
They were on fire that fourth quarter. Lots of pick and rolls. Miramino with 20, San Pietro with 11, Martino and Di Leonardo with 10. Very even scoring, very good team-oriented win.
Congrats to Lob 203 on the first win of the season.
Tip my cap.
Tip my cap.
So I think that wraps up this night's games. So, from all of us here, you know where to find us on Twitter, The Legacy Leagues, Instagram, The Legacy Leagues, Facebook, Legacy Leagues, Snapchat, Legacy Leagues, and Legacy Leagues 2 for Court 2. brought to you by
DJ Steele.
DJ
DJ
Steele.
Steele.
And you know where to
Dropping
find
hot
us
beats.
next week.